There's an art show on 4th Street, almost every day between 13th and 15th Avenue, run by a single man who prizes his work as if it's all he has to hold on to, as if a single theft would leave him deprived of anything other than his own thoughts. From jackets to walking sticks to umbrellas, he fills them with the names of men and women. Unconcerned with their race, status, occupation, wealth, religion, or appearance, he just wants names.
This is my 131st coat I do. This coat has got, ain't no telling how many names on it. There are multitudes of names embedded in the coat.
Jackson Pollock once said, "Every good painter paints what he is." And that's exactly what my friend David does. You see, he's a storyteller by trade.
Absolutely. I think there's power in a name.
I wonder how many people reciprocate the gesture and care to know his name in return. Or for the elegant swoops and strokes of a Sharpie that say, "I am so much more than D-A-V-I-D. I am not a word. I'm a man just like you." And based on what I witnessed, the number who do seem as small as the teeth left in his mouth. And the optimism as frail as a skeletal structure that I'm so afraid I might break when I even shake his hand. This is David.
No? I'd be a nobody, and I think everybody is somebody. You know, and we are given our names for a reason.
I see a man weathered, withered, and wired with words that echo redundantly repetitive routine. Serving a life sentence and taxing his mind as if one time he completely missed the point and now all he can do is run on. So I wonder what those lengthy letters must sound like. The ones that formulate within the fortified steel bars behind his eyelids. Behind the eyelids of a man who coincidentally is also from Birmingham. So you know they scream nothing but "I have a dream." Dreams worthy of a king, but cast aside like a leper, with the peaceful heart of a shepherd. And I think to myself, does he believe all his ties have been severed?
Oh man, you don't know how that made me feel.
Like, how do you react when you're drowning in the tides of the cynical? We got to realize that this whirlpool is cyclical, because if we were made in his image, then we should awake to this principle. But we don't. Instead, we've evolved into modern day Goliaths refusing to break stride, because we'd much rather break hope.
Get the best out of your day, do your best. Smile if you don't want to. You smile, somebody else will smile with you. You got a beautiful smile.
What happened to helping a brother in need? We're so consumed with our first world problems that we forget first there's world problems. We never have time, but we can always make a social gathering on a whim. And we don't like to be judged, and we want everyone to be accepted. But we cast out those on the streets as delusional and broken beyond repair. But the truth is, he just broke a different way than you, than me. He's simply transparent enough to lay out all his pieces while we choke on our serrated shards, forcing them down deep within our stomachs, knowing very well that our insides are being sculpted into infernal ribbons with a hellish heartburn. There's a reason why you don't eat glass. So concerned with how we measure up, yet we won't move an inch. Maybe that's why we flinch at the lowly. We don't reach our greatest altitude because we refuse to be like our ruler and grow by washing feet.
Smile in the midst of everything, because it'll be all right in there, you know.
Most people here know him as that crazy homeless guy. However, I want to challenge you to put on a different lens and see the artist for who he really is. A man who is dying to know what it feels like to be loved.
I just talked to my mother, which made my day.
To know that he matters.
Yeah. I was so surprised when you called my name. When somebody calls my name, oh man, I'm thrilled.
To know that he himself is a canvas doused in unshakable faith.
My faith is what keeps me.
A canvas that no museum would ever be worthy of. But the sad thing is, this breathing artwork has gone missing since I started writing this, leaving only a tattered shoe as his last reminder of graceful creativity, blank and begging. So when you see it, that shoe of a man who cared enough to know your name, will you alter your path, or will you numbly toss it on the heap of not good enough? Better yet, if he were to come back today, would you care enough to know his name? It's the prayers of other people that keep you going.
I wish you the best.